Hey everybody, we'll go ahead and get started here. Let's see. Wait for a couple people to pop on. I'm sure I've already got, well, there's already one. All right. First of all, I hope my audio is good. If you're just joining this live and for whatever reason something's not right. Hey everybody, audio. We'll go ahead and get started here. Let's see. Or something and say, hey dude, we can't hear you. A couple people and I will make adjustments. I'm sure I've already got. Well, there's already one. All right. Where the big mix. First of all, I hope my audio is good. If you're just joining this live and for whatever reason something's not right. Hey everybody, audio. Go ahead and get started here. Let's see. A couple people and I will make adjustments. I'm sure I've already got today. There's already one. All right. So first of all, I hope my audio is good. If you're just joining this live and for whatever reason something's not right. Hey everybody, audio. Go ahead and get started here. Sometimes the things I say. A couple people and I will make adjustments. I'm sure I've already got today. There's already one. All right. So first of all, I hope my audio is good. If you're just joining this live and for whatever reason something's not right. Hey everybody, go ahead and get started here. Sometimes things I say free. Okay. I'm sure I've already got today. So first of all, I hope my audio is good. If you're just joining this live and for whatever reason something's not right. Hey everybody, go ahead and get started here. Sometimes things I say topics. Okay. Tomorrow, let's see, what is today? Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow we're kicking off the mastermind. That's awesome. First live coaching with the new group. I think that's fantastic. So we'll start there. And actually registration, we're going to leave registration open for a couple more days. The people that missed tomorrow's call can do a makeup call later in the week. But otherwise, I want to get on that tangent. Today I want to talk about, let me get it to show on the screen here. See, I'm all fancy. Why getting a deal doesn't matter. I'm hearing all this, the sky is falling, Chicken Little, people running around like crazy people going, I can't get a deal. There's no deals. It's a seller's market. It's the realtor's fault. It's the wholesaler's fault. And every time I hear this, I immediately start to talk to those people and I ask questions because instead of just assuming they're stupid, don't worry, they always prove it later. But instead of assuming they're stupid, I like to, reach out and verify the fact that they're actually stupid. And by saying that, I'll ask questions, all right? Questions to find out where they're at, what they've actually been doing. Have you written any offers is a popular question I ask. Really, how many offers have you written? Nothing. They don't see a peep. So let me get this straight. You're bitching and complaining and crying about there's no deals, but you haven't written any offers. There's one knucklehead that owns a real estate group in my market that goes up and posts, guys, let's do a poll so realtors don't put retail on our group. What's hilarious is out of all the investors, and there's like 2,000 investors on that group, nobody posts. The deals they post actually cost more. The investor deals actually cost more than deals on the MLS. It's hilarious. It's like the blind leading the blind. It cracks me up. But usually you'll have a couple horsemen, henchmen, so to speak, the four horsemen I like to call them, and they'll sit around and decide what a deal is. And reality is, most people don't know. I mean, I ask you guys, define what getting a deal is. Most people can't do that. I was talking to a gentleman this morning. I was out riding my bike, and I was looking for opportunity. I still drive for dollars to this day, looking for new listings because, hey, when you guys are thinking that the sky is falling and the market's crashing and the world's coming to an end, what that tells me is I'm going to play on that, right? I'm going to wind things up on purpose. Because I'm a capitalist pig, that's what I do. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of noise. And then people will call me and say, Tyler, I want to give you money to sell my house. And then Tyler shines up that real estate license. I don't use it that often, so I got to dust it off, get the tarnish off of it. There we go. Break out that real estate license and start selling people's houses for them. Why? Well, because I have a team. And my team does the majority of the work. And I make a good amount of money. And I help my team members also make money. So everybody wins, right? That's what I do as a team leader. That's one of the hats. We'll talk about multiple streams here in a minute. So I don't want to get off topic, but most investors, guys, and here's one of the things that you got to get the Kleenex out because this is going to piss you off. Most investors are not ready for a deal. Even if I handed them the most amazing deal, that even if they did know what a deal really was, which most people don't. Most of you watching this probably don't know. If I asked you, what is a deal to you? You would sit there and look at me blindly. And you'd be like, what about the Bucks? How about the Bengals? When's Super Bowl? I don't know what to talk about. Trump's a bastard. You come up with something because you really don't know what a deal is because you haven't identified what your investor identity is. Or hell, you might not even be an investor. I have people on a regular basis squawking about there's no deals. They're not even real estate investors. They're just trying to buy a house. So I asked them that same question. What is a deal to you then, Mr. Jones? Well, it's got to be a good deal. Well, what is a good deal? Give me an example. Let's look at this house that you're screaming about that's overpriced. What would be a good price? Well, I don't know. If you don't know what a good price would be, how can you bitch about the price that's there? So here's a lesson for you folks. And this isn't a rant, please. Most investors aren't ready for a deal on their best day. They're not ready for a deal. Why? Because they lack the skills, number one, and they lack the discipline to handle the transaction and the ownership of the property. That's a reality. Okay. Why is that? Well, because people haven't read books. And it comes down to that simple. Here's one of them. ABCs of Real Estate Investing, Ken McElroy. I'm actually speaking with Ken next week or the week after. Watch out for that Cashflow Wealth Summit. I'm one of the featured speakers. And Ken McElroy. Investor doesn't even think about it. Doesn't even faze me. I could care less. Why? Because I make money in any financial climate. It doesn't matter to me what the market's doing. I don't care about the market. All I care about is who I'm sitting in front of, what sellers I'm with, and what problems I can solve. And I care about my investors and their returns. That's really where my focus is. Outside of that, I don't worry about it. We spend too much time on Facebook. Don't hang up yet. But we spend too much time on social media, not enough time out in the field talking to people. If you want to be financially free, ladies and gentlemen, it starts with getting good at managing money. Okay. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Maybe it's the gurus. Who knows? Let's blame them, right? Broke people tend to gravitate towards real estate as a fix. They don't gravitate to the classified ads as a fix. Get a job. They gravitate to real estate. You take the most expensive thing you can purchase and gravitate to real estate as a solution for you being terrible with money. Here's the reality. If you suck with money, don't buy any real estate yet. Don't flip any real estate. Please don't flip real estate. Don't wholesale real estate. That's not the solution to your problem. The solution to your initial problem about being broke, the mindset, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're not financially savvy. You don't have financial intelligence. So it starts right here. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of my favorite books. I read this at least once a year, if not more. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read Cash Flow Quadrant. Why? Because it talks about the mindset of investing. It helps you understand how money works. If you're out there repeatedly flipping houses, you have not applied the principles of this book. You are somebody's bitch. You are an employee. If you're a real estate agent building these massive teams of people thinking that you're going to retire someday, you're probably wrong if you haven't been buying assets. I know some amazing team leader real estate agents, whatever. They're broke. They generate a lot of revenue. They talk about GCI, gross commission income. Who cares about gross? I want to talk about net. What goes in my pocket, right? These realtors that sell thousands of houses a year are broke because they haven't taken any of their money and put it to work for them. Okay, the more Eric nailed it on the head. More money doesn't fix a money problem. Learning financial intelligence fixes a money problem. That's how you learn how to make things work for you. You have to tip the scales and turn things into your favor. A great book to show you, those of you that think you're okay, I've got a job, I'm good. I work for the government, I'm fine. I've got a retirement plan, I got a 401k, or I'm the best realtor in all the world, and look at my glamour shot. I'll be fine. I've got 600 agents working for me. No, chances are you're going to be broke. Read this book, Second Chance from Robert Kiyosaki. If this doesn't open your eyes, I got nothing for you. Okay, go out there and educate yourself because, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to get good at managing money. Okay, you've got to be able to say to yourself, and I don't mean just around your friends. I mean, say to yourself, look yourself in the eye or look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm good at managing money. And I'm not talking about saying that as an affirmation. I'm talking about saying that where it's actually true. Okay. I'm good at I used to be a financial train wreck. Oh my God. Anybody